Everybody, this is Jim. We are right about 3 weeks away from our trip to Israel. I imagine, like many of you, I'm getting very, very excited about this trip. A couple of things I want to cover with you as we get down to the home stretch. First of all, the Arizona group will be meeting on Friday at the church, and at that time, I'll be dispersing your materials. Imagine has shipped the information out to Illinois and to Arizona. That should be arriving on Thursday. Also, I've already received the jackets that I ordered for you, as well as the hats and the journals that I have ordered as well, so you can be able to write notes on your trip. So all that will be arriving, God willing, on Thursday at both locations. LaDonna has a meeting set up there at Richwoods on Saturday morning, and then we have the group here in Arizona meeting on Friday. Now at this time, it's very important for you to try to get there. I know there's a few of you who live out of town that may not be able to make it to Peoria, or maybe you're traveling here in Arizona. You need to be sure that you get a hold of us to find a way for us to get you this material, because you're gonna get your luggage tags that you have to have on your luggage for the trip. You're going to be getting your packing list. You're gonna get a book with information about all the sites that we're going to be visiting. And you're going to be getting your tickets, your airline tickets from Imagine, as I think there are 4 people that are flying differently, but the rest of you, you're going to have your tickets this date. So make it a priority to be there this Friday in Arizona, Saturday in Illinois, to get all of your materials for the trip. Now, as you think about packing, I assume you've got good shoes, you've started to do some exercise. As you think about packing, something to keep in mind is to think about layers. Right now in Tiberias at the Sea of Galilee, it's in the mid to upper 60s almost every day right now. And so it's very beautiful, almost like I'm experiencing here right now in Arizona. And in Jerusalem, which is up in the mountains, it gets a little cooler. Right now in Jerusalem, the temperatures are right around low 50s, upper 40s, mid 50s. But at night it can drop down to freezing because it's a higher elevation. So you'll want to think about layers. Sometimes it can be cold in the morning, and then it will warm up during the day if the sun's out. So, pack some sweatshirts, some jackets. If you want to wear a heavier coat or jacket, you can do that as well. But I wouldn't wear anything too big and bulky, because I think it's going to be wiser to dress in layers. All right. Also, be sure, as we're 3 weeks out, you have to get an adapter like this right here. What this does is the outlets in England, when we have our layover there at Heathrow, also during our time in Jerusalem, they have different outlets. So if you want to power your phone, if you have a CPAP machine, anything that you want to charge, you have to have an adapter like this that will allow you to change your plugs. I would encourage you to get a universal adapter. So no matter where we're at, you're going to be able to adjust that to get power to charge whatever you have to charge. Now, this is an adapter where you can change your outlets to be able to charge your material. You also have to have an adjuster that will be able to transition the power from 220 to 110. I'm not sure about England, but I do know that in Israel, almost all the power there is 220. If you do not have some sort of a plug that will transition the power, adjust it from 220 to 110, you'll burn up your CPAP, you'll burn up your phone, etc. So a lot of times you can get these 2-in-1, or they can be 2 separate devices, depending upon how you want to do it. Go to Best Buy, go online at Amazon, be sure you order your adapter, and be sure you get, I forget the name for it, but a piece of electronics that will transition this from 210 or 220 to 110, okay? So that is enough for now. I'll be giving you another video shortly. Be sure you look at the email I sent you a few days ago that has your email address and your cell phone number from Imagine. Be sure that is correct, because we'll be continuing to communicate more and more, and if anything urgent comes up, we want to be sure to get that taken care of. All right, with that being said, I'm praying for you. I'm excited for our trip. If you have specific questions, you can text me or call me, as well as your guide there in Illinois, your connector, which is Ann or LaDonna, or Joyce here in Arizona. Praying for you, praying for the trip. Excited to be there in a few more weeks. Thank you very much, and God bless you guys.